Hello, I'm SLT. All right, we've thrown this ball of clay and we've got it centered. We've got a few more steps before we've actually got a piece of pottery. So let's go on from here. I've got my wheel at full speed, hands wet, clay wet. All right, I've got to find the center. Where's the center? Well, it's easy. Just like the little tornado that goes down the drain in the bathtub, if I've got water in here and I hold my finger perfectly straight up and down, this clay is going to suck my finger down. When you feel that sweet spot where it's pulling on it, just give it a little help. You move slowly. Don't try to jerk your finger back out. You'll pull your finger out of socket, first of all. But anytime you're taking your hands off the clay, do it in a slow, steady motion. All right, now let's go with two fingers. Again, straight up and down. And I've got a little opening there. Now I could cut this in half at this point and show you, but it's not that difficult to see. Like I've said, my wheel head has got problems, and so I'm always fighting with my clay to stay centered. But that's step two, all right? Now we're going to steady with this hand. Two hands inside, and I'm just pulling back. If this were a bigger piece of clay, I would use two hands. One steadying the other that way. This small little piece, I don't really have to do that. I'm pushing with my left hand and pulling back towards it with those fingers. There we go, step three. I hope you can kind of see down inside the clay. I'm going to make sure I'm centered good still. If you get that little wobble, get your nose right in the center of the clay. And just like you're going to take a big drink of water out of the creek, straight up. Keep the outside of your wheel clean because it can distract your eye. And like I've said, you need to be concentrating on this right here. Alright. Now what I've got is this wall is different thicknesses. It's thicker at the bottom than it is at the top, and I want it all basically the same thickness. So with these fingers inside and these outside, and the index finger on the outside, I'm just going to try to get that wall the same thickness all the way up. And I am coming straight up. You have to be careful not to pull towards you. And I'm not pulling on this. I'm just giving a little pressure on the outside and a little pressure on the inside, moving my fingers together to get that wall the same thickness. I'm going to push this in a little bit. Keep your top a little narrower than the bottom. Otherwise, especially at this speed, your top is going to flare. You're going to end up with a plate real quick. Now this is really your final step. What you've got here is a basic cylinder, and this is where you go for anything. So this is probably a good place to stop. This is SLT saying just keep throwing.